Listen, let's start. No doubt today was a very important game. Obviously, the situation in our group was looking a bit concerning, especially after we lost to Lens. And obviously, today they were playing PSV, so we had to win. We had to win against Sevilla. And, going away to Sevilla is not an easy task. Sevilla have European pedigree. They've got European pedigree. I'm sorry, man. Sevilla have European pedigree. Throughout my time, as a young'un or whatnot, I've seen Sevilla win countless amount of European trophies, so I know they're not a joke, and we can't take it lightly. So before the game, I'm slightly nervous, because I'm like, you know what? We haven't been playing the best. So I'm like, is it gonna catch us out today? Is it just gonna be one of those days? But the lineup was more or less the same as Saturday, but obviously Tomiyasu came in for Zinchenko. I actually feel like Tomiyasu deserved to start based on the merit of his second half performance against Chelsea, and today was another stellar performance from him. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him, challenge Zinchenko for that left back spot, because they both have different qualities, offer something completely different. But I feel like sometimes there's games for Tomiyasu, and today you saw it because he was outstanding. But yeah, let's talk about Gabriel Jesus's goal. You see the samba. Sometimes the samba is just sambaing. It's crazy. So deep it. The clearance comes from Gabriel, finds its way to Jesus. The touch is marvelous. Hits a little Cruyff turn and he takes two man out. And as you can see, Martinelli's making a run as Jesus is just about to do the Cruyff turn. And this is where the whole space just opens up right at the end of the first half. You can see as soon as he bangs that Cruyff turn, the space is just open up and Martinelli's through. All Jesus needs to do is play him nicely, and guess what he does? Plays the perfect pass. Martinelli running through on goal, shades of the goal he scored against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge a couple years back. And when Martinelli's through on goal, no one's catching him. Ramos is chasing. It's not even at that. And yeah, Martinelli keeps his composure. The keeper, and it's 1-0 Arsenal. And I'm looking at it like, you know what? To be 1-0 up just before halftime, this is massive. This is massive because I don't think we were outstanding during the first half. We were, trying to manage the game. It was a bit back and forth. The atmosphere at Seville, you could really feel it. But you know what? I was actually happy to be one goal ahead just before the halftime, because psychologically that makes a big difference. So yeah, much needed goal. Moment of magic from Jesus there, and great run from Martinelli, because he actually atoned for an earlier miss he had where I think he should have buried it, to be honest, when he was 1-on-1. But yeah, 1-0 up just before halftime. It was looking good at this point. As we do start the second half, I'm like, yo, we need to just literally just be on it. We need to be on it second half. We need to grab that second goal. We need to quiet, the atmosphere down. Obviously, away fans, it's Europe. It's still going to be rowdy, but you want to do your best to kind of simmer that down. Jesus picks up the ball on the right-hand side. He's standing Jesus Navas. Funny how they both go. He's standing Jesus Navas up, and he cuts inside. And boy, when I tell you, Jesus, the samba was just saming. So real. As soon as he cuts inside, it's wraps. It's wraps. That finesse to the top right-hand corner. Chef's kiss, man, chef's kiss. And yeah, Jesus, he's backing up the phone celebration and everything. It's a call me kind of day, like that. Jesus has had a mad, closing first half and started the second half, and it's looking good. We're 2-0 up. This is the vibe, man. Away, Champions League, like, don't get much better than this. Have we played amazing? No, but to be 2-0 up, I'm taking it. Just as I'm getting comfortable, just relaxing, we're bringing the snacks out, the drinks out. Sevilla get a corner right hand side. Guidetti rises to it, and it's 2-1. And now I'm like, okay, is it going to be a case of where we need a third goal, or we just need to protect this lead for the next 30 or so minutes? And it turned out to be the latter. But yeah, man, that's the thing in Europe, especially away. You can't drop your concentration for 1 minute. And to be able to survive the next 30 minutes of the game, players like Rice, Tomiyasu, Gabriel Saliba, White, listen, they're all important. Credit must go to Tomiyasu. Rice as well, we saw him some parts of this game. He was just hitting Sevilla with these long, strides, and just like running through the midfield just anyhow, and just, causing havoc, just driving. So listen, it's one of those games we're just holding pressure. We gotta maintain frame, all of that, and you know when you compact the middle of the pitch, we brought in KVO, we brought in Havertz. We're adding a bit of like height into the team to kind of help us get through this game. Obviously, Saka came off, Martinelli came off, Jesus came off. So now we're actually trying to defend the lead, and boy, so Sevilla cut in from the right hand side, whip across the box, and look, David Raya, he's like, you know how David Raya is as a keeper, he's aggressive, he's quite brave, he's gonna go for it. So it looks like to me, if he doesn't go for it, someone's sneaking in at the back post and tapping it in. So he goes for it, brave keeping, he punches it, it doesn't quite hit right with his hand, and it kind of flaps over, and I'm like, is it gonna drop into the back of the net? And fortunately it didn't, man, but it was a heart and mouth moment.